Once again, my name is Kevin James Brown. I actually sit on the Leadership Council here for the field for Karatbars International. I am an independent affiliate with Karatbars, and it is my honor and privilege to present to you today what we call the 12-week plan to financial freedom and $4,500 per week. Now, as you can see, it is a plan. There are no guarantees here, folks. It's going to be based on the disclaimer I'm about to read, which is this. The income projections and action plan uses mathematical examples that are dependent on following the plan as described. Results can vary based on your activity and the activity of your team. So with that said, I always like to start off with some thought-provoking questions so that we can get the juice flowing. And the first question I wanted to ask, if you're a guest here today, is this. If what you knew to be true turned out not to be true, when would you want to know? I know that's a rhetorical question, right? Well, that question was asked of me, I guess about 15 plus years ago. And I said that was a rhetorical question. I got the same response. I had the same response. That's a rhetorical question. But more importantly is this. You know, of course we want to know the truth, and we want to know it right now. But the thing is that once we know that truth, are we going to walk in that truth? Are we going to live that truth? Is it going to become a part of our everyday life? That's the more important part. And the other question I want to ask you is this. If time or money were not an object whatsoever for you, and it was not an obstacle whatsoever, how would you describe your ideal lifestyle? So yes, I definitely want you to open up your mind and to think big here today. I mean, really think big. The other question I have for you is this. If you only had 6 months to live, how would you spend that 6 months? Something to think about, isn't it? Life is so very short. It's so very brief. It's just a vapor. You know, I know many of us have children, you know, and we see them. They're growing up. They're growing up very quickly, or even grandchildren for that matter. And time goes by so very quickly. You know, I heard a statement. We don't have anything to do with being born. We have very little to do with our death. But the thing that really counts is the dash in the middle. The time that we were born to the time that we in turn pass away. So the thing that we're going to share here today could be life-changing things that could not only change your life, but they could change others, generations. So with that said, let's go ahead and dive into the presentation here today. Now, Karatbars, this business model is a category creator, and it promotes, encourages, and rewards. Now, this is a clever, new, and exciting and risk-free way to move money toward you. And it's really all about getting away and capturing a piece when it's moved correctly, create an income-producing asset, and receive weekly residuals from saving. And then number 3 is to receive currency-grade gold from the system. We're going to talk about this system here in just a moment. Number 4 is to simply trade in or exchange paper currency for gold money. And finally, number 5 is to add one of the best quality collaterals to your financial statement. So this is a 12-week plan that creates compounding and leverage. Those are key words that we're going to be going over here today. Compounding and leverage. Now, I'm going to go ahead and clear the screen here because I know we have new guests on the line here today and want to make sure that we have your undivided attention. So I've gone ahead and cleared the screen. Everybody should have said their hellos by now. And we're only going to take about another 25 to 30 minutes to go through the presentation here. So I appreciate your undivided attention here today. Thank you so much. Now, this is our CEO and founder, Mr. Harold Seitz. He's the one that has the vision, the big vision, of bringing what I call honest money to the world. And you can see here our headquarters is in Stuttgart, Germany. And that vision, when I say honest money, we're talking about gold money. 99.9 currency grade gold, 24 karat. This is the same type of gold that's used to settle international debts. And his vision is to bring it to the marketplace in small, affordable weights. 1 gram, 2.5 gram, and 5 gram weights. So that's our niche market. And as far as delivery of that gold, let me touch on that for just a moment. One can actually have as little as 1 gram delivered right to their doorstep if they so choose. Or you can actually have it stored for free. Totally up to you as to how you want to actually have that done. And the aspect we're going to concentrate on here today is the affiliate rewards aspect. And specifically, the new 12-week strategy, whereby we accelerate our earning power in a very big way. And if you think about it, the movement of money. Money moves when we get paid, when we spend money, when we use that ATM machine, when we buy goods and services, or when we actually save or invest. Money is on the move. So that's what we're going to be talking about, specifically the movement or the velocity at which that money actually moves. And you can see two photos here. Photo on the left represents very little money movement in the economy. So therefore you have stagnation. The picture on the right, of course, represents velocity, rapid velocity, movement of money in the marketplace, or current flow, if you will, in the marketplace. So thereby having a healthy economy. And what we're going to be talking about is harnessing the power of that current flow, or of that money flow, through a system, a Karatbars system. So when money moves, commissions are paid. Now let me just touch on system here for just a moment. To me, system stands for this: save yourself significant time, effort, and money. That's what a system is all about. Now, the frequency, volume, and velocity of money movement into savings determines the frequency, volume, and velocity of commissions paid. And it's all about moving money and moving money toward you. And as you look at the stats here, 95% of the populace only controls 5% of the wealth, whereas 5% of the populace controls 95% of the wealth. And the two money secrets of the wealthy is to have a system to capture a piece when money moves and to pay yourself correctly when money comes in. Now, how powerful are these financial principles, compounding and leverage? Well, let's look at it. Would you rather have $1 million at the end of 31 days or a penny doubled every day for 31 days? I know that question was asked of me some 30 plus years ago by my father when I was a teenager. And I told him immediately, without hesitation, I'd rather have $1 million. Well, I was ignorant because he in turn said, hey, listen, son, take this calculator and we're going to go ahead and do the math right now. So on day one, I had 1 penny. Day 2, we doubled it, I have 2 pennies. I doubled the 2 pennies, and day 3, got 4 pennies. Day 4, 8 pennies. By the time I got to day 15, I was at $163.84. I was not excited at all, to say the least. He said, keep on going, son. So I had to double the 163.84, come up with $327.86. By the time I got finished doubling, at day number 28, I was at well over $1.3 million. Absolutely exciting. That particular principle, exponential growth and compounding, literally changed my life when it came to finance and the way I looked at numbers and money. But he said, keep on going. And I did. By the time I got to day 31, it was well over $10.7 million. Incredible. Now, next question he asked me was this: would you rather get paid on 100% of your own efforts or on 1% of the efforts of 100 people? Well, I learned from the first question not to answer so quickly, and I said, listen, I'd rather have the 1% of the efforts of 100 people. Made a lot of sense to me. And that's what we're going to be talking about here today: compounding and leverage, and how you can harness the power of those two financial principles to literally change your life. I know it did for me. Absolutely changed my life. And let me just tell you my story here a little bit on how I heard about Karatbars. I come from the financial world. I used to work in finance, specifically in insurance. And back in 2008, I don't know about you all, the people that are on the line here today, but I actually was a recipient of the financial meltdown. I was affected tremendously back in 2008. I don't know if anybody else was. If you were, hey, just raise your hand. Say yes or put a Y out there. It's all private chat here. Okay, thanks for sharing. But I was affected tremendously Not only myself, but many of my clients were also. And I started looking. I was really looking for answers, really looking for answers. It knocked the wind out of me. And so I went into what I call the answer book. And as I looked in the answer book, I saw from cover to cover gold, 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 gold. And, I received a call. So I was a voracious reader now at this particular time on gold and the history behind gold. And I received a call some 2.5 years later in 2010 from a person that I highly respect, has a high financial IQ, and really knows business. And he said to me, he said, Kevin, I've come across something that you need to take a close, hard look at. And I was like, well, what's it dealing with? He said, it's dealing with gold. I said, you don't say. I've been studying about gold for over 2.5 years, voraciously. And that's what I'm going to share with you here today, on what he shared with me, okay, on how we'd be able to get this gold in small, affordable weights through a tested and proven system, okay, for free, through the tested and proven system, by working this system. But not only that, being able to generate a tremendous cash flow, okay. So here we are. When I say we, I always speak in the we terms because it's me and my wife. We've been able to build a group of well over 25,000 people in over 100 countries. And we are just so very humbled and grateful for this great opportunity that we've been afforded here. And I'm so grateful that that individual picked up the phone and gave me a call, because I needed cash like I needed oxygen. You hear me? And so I'm eternally grateful for him picking up that phone and giving me a call that day. So if you're a guest here today, I want to ask you this. Would you be willing to learn 3 new skills? If you're willing to do that, then there's the potential, there's the possibility. I'm not making any promises here today, because this is based on effort. It's based on work. I don't hide that.
The presenter has muted the meeting.
I don't hide that.
Your line cannot be unmuted.
But you can see here, there's potential for the possibility of earning the income that you see on the screen here right now. Now, some might be asking, well, what about gold prices? Does that matter? No, gold prices do not matter whatsoever. They don't matter whatsoever. And the examples that I'm going to give you here today in the scenarios. So if gold is $20 per gram or if gold is $200 per gram, these numbers will work out. So this program is about a focused 3-month burst of energy and effort that could possibly change your life. Now, to me, focus means this. It stands for this, I should say. Focus stands for follow one course until successful. Follow one course until successful. We're going to talk about that right now, the action plan, the course of action that we in turn need to take in order to actually obtain or possibly obtain the income that you see on the screen here right now. Now, I want to make sure before I actually get into the numbers, if everybody can hear me loud and clear, please go ahead and indicate so by saying yes in the chat box. That'd be much appreciated. I just want to make sure. Okay, great. Just want to make sure, because now's the time in which you want to go ahead and sharpen that pencil and get your pad out, because there's going to be some important numbers that I'm going to show you right now. So it's all about action. Learn and teach 3 new financial skills. If you're able to do that, there's the potential of earning the income I'm about to show you here right now. And what are those 3 skills? Well, number 1 is to select and acquire a business marketing package. Learn how to do that yourself personally, and then teach others how to do that. And I'll get into the details on what that package entails in just a moment. And then get very proficient at doing this yourself first, which is to move approximately $65 per week for 1 gram of gold for 12 weeks. And then finally, number 3 is to find 2 others that will do the same. Those first 2 steps that you see there listed above. And then they in turn duplicate that. They teach 2 others. And then they teach 2 others, and so forth and so on. Now, you're looking for the right 2 people. I want to emphasize that. Ultimately, you're looking for people that actually exude faith. They exercise faith. Now, faith is an acronym. And what does it stand for? Faith stands for, the F in faith, follow simple instructions. You're looking for people that in turn will follow the instructions that are on the screen here right now. It's simple, not easy, but it is very simple. And then the A in faith. They're looking for people that are willing to have access to a network. So access to a network is the number 2 characteristic that you're looking for in people. And then the I in faith. You're looking for people that in turn are willing, keyword is willing, to have influence in the marketplace or within that network that they in turn have access to. And then the T in faith. You're looking for people that truly want to hit their goals and objectives. I mean, they taste it. You know, they in turn wake up in the morning thinking about achieving their goals. They go to bed at night thinking about achieving their goals. All throughout the day, they're thinking about what they need to do to achieve their goals. And they're going to go to work. They're going to go to work to make sure that that happens. You know, I've heard that, you know, faith without works is dead, right? You can have all the faith in the world, but unless you in turn put some effort behind it, nothing's going to happen. So, and then the H in faith. You're looking for people that want to help other people reach their goals and objectives. So they have a heart for other people. They want to help other people reach their goals and objectives. So, I just wanted to share that with you so that you could actually see a little outline of the type of people that you're ultimately looking for. Now, let's look at the different package levels here. You've got the bronze digital package. This package is $135, one time out of pocket for this package. And you can see all the different benefits that you get in the package right in the square, right there in the middle, towards the bottom. So you're going to receive 2 3% discount cards or bonus cards. Those are for gold purchases. You get discounts on your gold purchases. And those codes, by the way, are good for an entire year from the time that you actually put it into the system. And then you're also going to receive 2 €100 bonus cards. Now, those are actually for large lump sum purchases of gold, as well as upgrades to the VIP package, which I'll touch on here in just a moment. So you can see, in week number 1, $13 will be earned from direct commissions. Week number 2 and 3, there's nothing going to be earned in those particular weeks because you're laying the foundation as far as building out your network and moving currency into gold money. Week number 4 and week number 5, you can see the numbers there, $26 and $39 for the week. And then week number 6, this is a special week because at this particular juncture, you're getting your gold perpetually for free through the system. Remember, we're exchanging $65 a week for 1 gram of gold. You're getting it now through the system. You can take that income that you're making and exchange that out for 1 gram of gold. You know, I always say there's 4 ways in which you can acquire gold. Number 1, you can inherit it. Number 2, you can actually dig it out of the ground or go panning for it, extract it out of the ground. Number 3, you can buy it out of your own pocket or somebody else's. Or number 4, you can use a system you can actually acquire this gold. And that's what we're going to emphasize here today, system. Save yourself significant time, effort, and money. By the time you get to week number 7, you're at a cash flow of $143 per week. By the time you get to week number 12, you're at over $4,400 per week. Now, for example's sake here, I'm showing you a 12-week plan. This could be a 12-month plan. This could be a 12-year plan. But what I found is that faster is better. People like to see the numbers with respect to the 12-week plan. And the numbers don't lie. Remember that question I asked at the top of the hour? What you knew to be true turned out not to be true. When would you want to know? Well, the truth is these numbers do not lie. It's mathematics, all based on numbers. So let's look at the next package. This is the silver package. This package right here is $350 one time out of pocket. You get 1 gram of gold in this package, plus you get a significant number of those 3% discount cards, as well as €100 discount cards. So you can see in week number 1, you're earning $27 for the week. By the time you get to week number 4, you're getting your gold professionally for free. Week number 9, you're at $2,100 per week. You can upgrade to that VIP package that I mentioned earlier, and that is the most popular package that we have. That's the one that most people want. And then week number 12, you're at over $17,000 for the week. Now, let's look here at the gold package. This package here, you get 2 grams of gold in that package, plus you get a number of the 3% discount cards for yourself, as well as for those that are customers of yours, special customers that you can actually get the 3% discount to for their gold purchases. And then you're going to get a significant number of the €100 discount cards also. So week number 1, you're at $40. That's what you have for the first week. By the time you get to week number 4, you're at $150 per week. Week number 9, you're at over $3,100 for the week. And then week number 12, you can see the number there, over $25,000 for the week. VIP package. This is the most popular package. This is the one that most people want. And this is where you can max out the compensation plan. You remember those 3% discount cards I mentioned? You're going to get a number of those, quite a few of those. Plus, you're also going to receive the €100 discount card and the 3% discount cards. Now, you're also going to get 3 grams of gold in this particular package, and you can use that €100 discount card towards this particular package. Week number 1, you're at $53 for the week. By the time you get to week number 4, wow, you're at $200 per week. You're getting your gold perpetually for free at that particular juncture. And you can see the numbers. Week number 9, you're at $4,200 for the week. By the time you get to week number 12, you're at over $34,000. Now remember, this is a scenario. This is an example of how the numbers could possibly turn out. Not making any promises, not making any guarantees. It's all based on our effort and the effort of those that we bring aboard. So I want to make that very, very clear. It does take work and it does take a lot of effort, okay? Now, in summary, you might be asking if you're a guest here today, what do you need to do now? Well, number 1 is to enroll. Create your free Karatbars account today. Number 2 is to select a package. You can acquire any of the packages, but I always say this. If you can stretch to the gold of the VIP package, do so. Do so. Because, of course, you're going to earn more income by doing so. And then number 3 is to move or save minimum 1 gram per week. That's your weekly activity. You're moving approximately $65 a week for 1 gram of gold. And then number 4, you're going to team up with 2 others that will do what you do. Everyone does the same thing. It's all based on duplication. And this is the simple program. You're looking at it right now. This is the system that you're looking at. Now, this is the private issue money card. This private issue money card is a MasterCard. Okay, it's a debit card. And as you can see here, it's branded right to us, to Karatbars. And this was voted last year, 2013, MasterCard Design of the Year in Europe. So it's a very, very beautiful card. I'm telling you, it is a very great conversational piece. It's one of the best credibility tools that we have, that MasterCard. I mean, MasterCard, they don't just go into business with anybody. And then, of course, you can see the gold card. That's the physical gold card in the bottom right-hand corner. The gold can be anywhere as far as weights, from 1 gram to 2.5 grams to 5 gram weights. And that's 999.9 currency grade gold, 24 karat. Same gold that's used to settle international debt. So, the planet. Financial independence and freedom. It is possible. It's absolutely possible. No question about that. And it's all about learning the system, the information I just showed you here earlier, and learning 1 phone number and 2 websites, in my humble opinion. So if you have pen and paper, go ahead and write down that number. This is a 3-minute, what we call a sizzle call, or overview call. You want to write that number down. And then you could also see that you're going to get a landing page. That comes for free once you actually enroll with your free account. It's a real nice video that's actually on that landing page, and it tells the story. Just enough that a person's appetite is whet, whereby they want to actually get more information. And they can come and get more information by simply coming to this call that we have here right now. These webinars, we conduct these every single day at 12 noon Eastern, and also nightly at 9 p.m. Eastern time. So these are great calls to actually bring people to. So that's KaratBarsTV.com. That's a really, really good site. Now, if you're a guest here today, you might be saying, well, hey, this really sounds good. And there's some things that I'd like for you to actually do if you're a guest here today. Number 1 is to get back with the person that actually invited you to the call here today and thank them. Thank them for sharing with you what many financial experts believe is the biggest wealth transfer in human history. It's taking place, and it's taking place right now. And then what you want to do is enroll. Enroll. Get your free account. Get it today. Go ahead and get that free account today. And then after you've actually obtained that free account, go ahead and get the package for the reasons I mentioned earlier. You want to get first mover advantage, and you want to actually start taking full advantage of the opportunity by acquiring a package. You can stretch to the gold or VIP package, do so. And then, of course, start exchanging at least $65 a week for 1 gram of gold. Do that, okay? And then become a part of our movement. I mean, really become a part of our movement. Get committed by sharing with others out there in the marketplace. You want to do that. And in 12 weeks, you can be free, financially free. A strong possibility of that happening for you if you go to work, not just 12 weeks older. So with that said, this is Kevin James Brown. I'm going to go ahead and sign off here. And as I sign off, I'm going to sign off with some music in the background. And let me just bring up that. Oh, yeah, by the way, let me do this. I'm going to go ahead and open it up for some questions, okay? Let's see here. What questions are coming in? Go ahead and write your questions in there, folks. And then I'll go ahead and sign off with some music. So go ahead and jot those down here. What does the VIP level mean? You have to enroll 2 VIP to earn the 30? No, good question, Cheryl. Those numbers, let me just back up here. The numbers that you saw here, let me just back up. These are all based on others coming aboard with a bronze package. That's just with people that are coming aboard with bronze packages. Now, what we found is that those other 2 people that get 2, they get 2, they get 2, and so forth and so on, they're going to upgrade. They're going to upgrade more than likely, a lot of those people, to silver, gold, VIP packages. But no, that VIP is based on you being a VIP and everybody else below you being a bronze. Great question. Okay, question about that acronym FAITH. Yes, FAITH. FAITH stands for this. The F in FAITH is follow simple instructions. The A is access to a network. So you're looking for people that are willing to do these things. The I in FAITH, they're willing to actually have influence within the network. The T, they truly want to hit their goals and objectives. And the H, they have a heart for other people. They want to help other people reach their goals and objectives. Okay, let's see. What other questions? Let me come up here. All right, Hassan from Holland. All right, Holland's on the line here today. Very clear, crystal clear. All right, thank you so much. All right, these questions are coming in pretty quick here. All right, let's see. Question, does the word landing belong in the link? Yes, it does. And you'll see that, Reggie. When you go into your back office there, that word will be in the URL, in the link itself. Yes. All right. Let's see, what other questions? Can you show the phone number again? I sure can. Let's pull that up here. All right, there's the phone number for you. All right, let's see what we have here. How soon, realistically, can one be in profit while following the 12-week plan? Well, that depends on you, Chet, or anybody that actually has that question. It could happen very quickly, depending on one's work ethic and the type of people that you bring aboard, and what your goals and objectives are. So, that's really a question based on a person's faith. That acronym I mentioned earlier, the faith aspect. All right, let's see here. How many people do you have to present this to in order to find 2 who will enroll on average? It's a good question, Terry. I don't know. It all depends on what your database looks like and the type of people that are in there. So that's a tough question to answer. I just don't know. Can I get help with building? Yes. You want to get back to the person that actually invited you to the call today, and I'm sure they'd be happy to help you. And there are senior